All right, friends, so we're running a 60-second ad break, and when that ad break concludes, we'll begin our stream proper. It's time for PowerWash Simulator. I'm going to be checking out the most recent updates. This game is still in early access, if you can believe it. There are two locations and a vehicle that have been unlocked in this recent update, and so I'll be checking those out. I haven't finished any of them. I've been saving them, but I've gotten some work done in all of them, so we'll be checking that out tonight and just hanging out. And we'll, of course, probably hang out in pre-stream chat for a bit as well. But that's going to get started soon. Got to run these pre-roll ads. Make it easier for people that are not subscribers coming in. They don't have to see ads for the first like 20 minutes of the stream, and that's nice. And I make a couple pennies, which is fun. We're going to get started with the stream in just a moment or two, so get ready for it, because the stream will be starting momentarily. Okay. Hello and welcome to a Build with Bear bonus stream. My name is Pat Bear. I'm here to play a video game with you tonight. I'm throwing the Bear Cave, the Lego, to the site, the emote in the chat. If you're currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you're not a subscriber, you can just say hi. John is here. John says a Bear bonus stream. Indeed, it's Wednesday, so I do something that's not model kit building, which is my traditional streaming thing. Tonight, we'll be checking out PowerWash Simulator. We'll be going back into it. I have played this game quite a bit since it started in early access, which it is currently still in. Hello, Anime Kitty. Welcome, welcome. But we'll be checking out that. We'll be talking about other stuff because, like, at a certain point, it's just a pretty chill game. I would say 99% of this game is very chill. And the 1% is that little bit of a section you can't quite figure out. Like, you're like, is it on the wrong angle? Why am I not done here? Why am I not 100%? But we'll go through it. It should be fun. There is a ride at the carnival that we'll be washing. We'll continue to wash. There is a jet that we will continue to wash. Hey, Lord Crashington, welcome, welcome. And then we're also going to be cleaning one of the first ever kind of like indoor locations that isn't, indoor locations. Because in this game, you wash, you wash a house. You wash the outside of a house. You wash patio furniture in the back patio. You wash a building. You wash a car or a truck or whatever. You don't, until now, wash what we're going to do in here. Some sort of like old, weird public bathrooms attached to an event place. I don't know. We'll look at it. It's gross bathrooms, and I don't love cleaning it, but we're going to do that. I'm going to try to finish that one up. But we got that. We got a carnival ride thing to finish, and we've got a cool jet to wash. So we've got some stuff to do tonight vis-a-vis washing. And we'll be talking about some stuff. Maybe we'll talk about State of Play tonight instead of tomorrow because it happened tonight. And also it was short, so there won't be a lot to talk about. I'm not down on Sony's State of Play that came out today as much as some people are, because I also I'll do this. I also understood that it was going to be third-party focused, where some people were surprised by that when they tuned in, that they weren't going to get any news about any first-party games. It was just going to be their third-party partners. But I do that. And then also I'm biased because like Teddy Deef's game that Teddy Deef is working on, among other people, was there. OFK, the band game, the weird thing, because it's a weird thing, and I think it's great that they're making a band and a game about them making a band, and all of it's fictional, but it's not. It's basically what Genki Rockets wanted to be, but didn't end up being. So that fucking rules. Because Genki Rockets was supposed to be like this collaboration between music and video games, and they just made a couple songs for like Luminous and games like that. Every Extend Extra or whatever, Extend Extra, and those games, but they didn't really like do anything else besides that. They made some cool songs, but this is like, this is like game developers making a band, hey, Lashbrook, welcome, and then also making a video game about the band and what's fictional and what's real and what becomes real, what starts as fiction and becomes real, which is always an interesting thing to not think too hard about because it could be depressing. Um, a thing I like to say is a real thing that happened in this world that's kind of interesting is um, Aziz Ansari is a stand-up comedian who you may know. I'll do just a quick tangent, and then we'll get into some gameplay. We'll actually start the game. But Aziz Ansari is a stand-up you might know. He was in a movie called Funny People, where he played the character Randy, which was not really Aziz's stand-up material, but it was a huge exaggeration of some of Aziz's material. Aziz's stand-up for a while after that movie, he became Randy. He became like a version of the character he played there, which was kind of based on him. And it was really weird because he had been doing like political material for a while when he first started as a stand-up, and then he got into doing some stuff that was like, here's like relationship stuff, and he got really into that. And then he had he did some TV stuff. He was on MTV in the sketch group, and then a lot of that was like weird LA stuff. And then he got that, and then he became the character, and it was fucking weird. And that's like a true example of that. So it's always interesting to see this like the OFK thing was probably my favorite thing looking at that. I mean, the aisle of big snacks, more bug snacks. Snacks with hats is like I don't know, if you don't like snacks, bug snacks with hats, then I guess this the state of play wasn't good for you. But like that happened, so it's real good. Anyway, I'm going to retweet my tweet, and we're going to get into this game. I'm going to get PowerWash Simulator up here. So yeah, state of play. Nothing super exciting, but some cool stuff that I thought was fun to see up here. My partner is excited for some more bug snacks. Indeed, more bug snacks, different bug snacks. Hey, also let's be real about this. Free bug snacks. This is the free DLC expansion. If you have bug snacks, you get this more bug snacks, for your money. That fucking rules. So I think we should make sure we don't overlook that. Yes, it's free. It's free to you. So that's great. I don't know if it's free on PlayStation. I should say that. It's free on PlayStation. I imagine it's free other ways to play bug snacks, but PlayStation, it is free. So that's cool. Free is a good deal. Indeed. And for some people, I'm sure it is a good motivation to be like, I guess I should check out bug snacks. Anyway, this is PowerWash Simulator. We have in progress, because these are this was from the recent update. What happens with this thing is when there's a new update, you get 2 items, and then if you progress at a certain percentage of either of those 2 locations, I should say, not items, you get the third thing. In this case, that is the private jet. We're going to start with the Helter Skelter, which, as far as I can understand, we'll kind of walk through it. I've never heard it be called the Helter Skelter, but I understand what this ride is. It's a big slide. It's a big party slide. I'm just glad the bathroom isn't called the Helter Skelter. Indeed. There's also Clean the Washroom, which we're going to do, but let's try to get a lot of Helter Skelter done. So we're going to start with that, and then we'll see where we go. This is like, and I can show you, it's right by the carousel, which was in the last update. So it's cool that they're just like, hey, and over here is another thing you can watch. I think that is a smart play by the PowerWash Simulator folks. Oh, that loaded up nice. Let me know if audio is too much, too little, not enough, just right. And I'm adjusting my audio. But you can see I've cleaned a lot of this because all of this was covered in muck. This was covered in muck. Oh yeah, I'll turn the water on so you can hear how it sounds. Oh, there was a section I missed there. But yeah, I had to do all of this slide. I I think the mayor will have a new job for you at some point. Oh, is there a fourth thing that I missed, Lord Crashington? I don't know. But yeah, here's the slide. You can see the weakest water thing here because you can see we have nozzles here. This is the weakest nozzle, a little better, way better, very good, but very narrow. Oscillator that you have to buy separately that works great for getting rid of like graffiti and stuff. And then you could buy cartridges of cleaning solution that cost you money, and there's also a limited amount. Now there used to not always be a limited amount, but there is. So you can see it's the degrees of how it like goes out. That's the degree. No, I think you get a text from him at some point. Oh, okay. I don't think I can hear the game. All right. Well, I'll turn it up when we get into it. But we'll try this the yellow here and see if we can get some of that off. Can Lastbrook, can you hear the game now? Let me know if you can hear the game. Or it's too loud and I should turn it down. Because also I'll keep talking as I power wash this. And we'll try to get some more of this done. We got to do the underneath here. Audio sounds fine for me from Lord Crashington. Okay. Yeah, I can hear it now. Okay, great. Maybe it was just a little too low. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do some power washing here. Thumbs up from John. Great. I'm also gonna turn it down in my ears because in the headphones, it's a lot. So I'm turning that down. But anyway, there's a big. I can move this thing over here to get that. But we'll just we'll do some washing. It was fun to do all these panels and kind of get in the nooks and crannies. As always, if you're just joining this, you haven't seen me do those other streams, I hit the tab button, and it will highlight everything in yellow. You can see where it needs to be cleaned, and you can say, "Oh, I missed this spot over here." I can hit that right there. Great, I hit that. That section needed a little bit more, and I can maybe get a little close and see if there's anything else that needs it. I did see that Abby has announced her new job. I had not inquired with Abby because I haven't talked to her in a little bit why she was moving to Los Angeles. I assumed it was job related and not opportunity based because it's a weird time to just move to LA to see what's up. It's really a weird time to move anywhere to see what's up. So I assumed that it was work related. But if you didn't see, Abby Russell announced that she is working for G4. Which is is in the process of relaunching, has relaunched, will relaunch, is a thing. But yeah, Abby's going to be a creative director for G4. This slide is worst for the foot shuffling sounds. Yes, Lord Crashington, the foot shuffling sounds are very bad for this section here. So yeah, we're just going to hit a little of this, hit the tab, see what else I need to wash. Finish that part, great. That sound effect is still very good, folks. That sound effect when you finish a thing, the ding that you get when you've like completed a thing is so good. It's a little weird that she's working with Xavier Woods as well as Dan Reichert now. Yes, that now two former Giant Bomb alumni or current alumni, former employees of Giant Bomb are both working with Xavier Woods / Austin Creed. It is weird. You're not wrong. It's also hard to jump if you're up against either side of the slide. Yes, the slide is a little awkward to maneuver. The trick I found with cleaning the slide, which I have cleaned much of, and you can't really see here, but was obviously covered in grime, was I went and used the nub extender, the non-extender, which lets you get pretty close to things without, but if I switch to the long extender, you can see this, it does the pull back when you are too close. So basically I could do that, but I couldn't really turn. So that is, I ended up switching that around, which was very effective. But we'll just kind of do, I think we're going to get low here. And we're going to switch to that nubbin. and just try to get. We're basically just jumping around, doing little sections here and there, hitting what needs to get hit. We'll just do that, and yeah, kind of doing that. Uh, but yeah, um, in other giant bomb news that I'm sure we'll talk about more tomorrow as well, it is now official. Instead of being a contractor doing some work for the site, both editing and also appearing in things, um, Jess, aka Voidburger, is now an official Giant Bomb video producer who will then appear, I'm sure, on Quick Looks. And, is she going to be on the weekly podcast? I don't know. I don't think that's been said, but, certainly making video appearances as a full time employee, which is great because now that means they're up to 3 full time video producers. Especially with the fact that Jan has been taking on more responsibilities for like hosting the podcast and all that. It's very cool that they now have 3 video editors. That rules, especially considering they're doing like a lot more video stuff with contractors, which like means you need more trusted employees to like keep an eye on things. So it's pretty cool. I think that is a good move. I think she is a fun energy for the site. And look, you got to keep bringing in the youngins because on the podcast yesterday, Jan literally said, well, as the only person on this podcast without a child, and I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even think of that. There was a point where they were doing questions after Ben had left to do something else where, yeah, it was a question about kids and everyone on the call has children. And I was just like, oh, yeah, that's weird. That's probably weird. There's nothing wrong with that, but it was weird to be like, oh, yeah, huh, okay. So, yeah, you got to bring in some young people. You got to bring in some different folks doing different stuff. That's great. If I can't tell when Jan or VB is editing a video, I say a lot for how good both are. Totally, yeah. You need more than one person who has never seen a Wonder Swan. Yeah, I mean, look, also because this is an important thing that it's okay that people are like, yeah, I don't check out Giant Bomb anymore. I think I used to watch it a lot, but I've just been doing it for a long time, and now it's okay that I don't. And that's like very important to be okay with yourself. But if you're bringing in new audience, which you have to, then also like you have to assume some of that audience is young, and maybe the Xbox 360 is their first video game console. And you probably need some voices that also like understand that. Chance Pokemon cards are children indeed. She's already been on like 3 quick looks, but yeah, she seems cool. I'm glad this turned out in a full job for her. Also, I do as well. I mean, I love having Danny involved with stuff and doing video projects because it's Danny O'Dwyer. And like, look, it's one of those things where there were a couple people that you just assumed at some point were going to work for Giant Bomb, and one of them was Danny O'Dwyer. Like, Danny O'Dwyer must have assumed at some point he was going to work there. I think a bunch of people assumed that at some point Mary Kish was going to end up at Giant Bomb. And some people assumed that Jeff Bakalar was going to end up like officially working. So that doesn't always happen. And sometimes maybe that's viewers thinking that and not the people making the decisions thinking that. But yeah, I mean, like, it's cool. These are cool things, and I'm psyched about that. Uh, just finished the jet, and there is a 4th job. It's the new mayor gig. Lord Cratchington, thank you for letting me know. So, yeah, I guess when we finish that job, we will get a 4th gig, which I did not know there was a 4th gig in this update. So that's good to know. We will probably jump there at some point. I don't think we're actually going to finish this job, but we might probably going to bounce around between the jobs. I'd like to make some progress in the bathrooms because I have been avoiding it because I don't want to do it because it's gross. So maybe we'll do that while we're here. But yeah, it is important to bring in new voices and different voices and let those people get to do some cool shit. And for everybody involved to be able to relax. But yeah, that a thing like some people always have an issue with, and I've never had a real issue, is that like if you've watched the thing for like 5 years and you're not like enjoying it anymore, you don't have to keep watching it. You can like at some point just be like, I'm good. I'll let me know right here, folks. This took me a while to figure out how to jump up here because I really wanted to jump up here. And what I just did there, I think it was like the third time I came to this level, I was like, I bet I could, if I get on that, I can jump up. Which is great because it means I don't have to like try to move or this big thing to just maybe get at it. So this is pretty great. I'm pretty excited that I'm up here doing this one. Oh, let's see if we can do the wide and just wide. Yeah, that's what we want. We'll just hit the wide here. I think it's okay to check out or check into media or creators that you like. Totally. So the real question is, what happens if Giant Bomb hires someone whose name doesn't start with J? I mean, it is a little suspect that Jess was hired. That every full-time employee that works there has a J. Yeah, it is a little strange. I mean, it's coincidence, but it is weird. Um, uh, yeah, it is a little weird, but yeah, Jab Bear. No, I've said this, and I did apply for. I applied. I didn't apply for Abby's job, the New York-based job, because I was not unhappy with my gig at the time that I had. I did apply and did not make it past the first round. I never had a conversation about it. I did apply for Jan's job, and they went with the right choice because Jan is a better video editor than I am, and it probably made sense to hire someone younger than me for that position, considering like the age of the people that were there when I applied. Now, I should also say, I've never had a conversation with Giant Bomb about working there with any of the employees there, with the exception of I did tell someone once, hey, I applied for what ended up being Jan's job. I did let them know that because I felt like that was a like reasonable thing to inform them of. But that is the extent of any conversation. Oh, flagpole isn't done. I can do the flagpole up here. Any conversation I've had with anyone about that. Uh, all my stuff with Giant Bomb has been appearance based on one-offs, not contracted, just guests of podcasts and fundraiser things. I do owe Jan, or not, I don't owe Jan anymore. I want to email Jan about a thing that we had like chatted about a thing that never happened. And then I was going to follow up about it and be like, hey, this didn't happen. And then like, not only did people from Giant Bomb leave, but also some people who were probably going to get involved that were at GameSpot also left. And so I was like, oh, well, that's probably not going to happen the way it had been talked about. But I still want to be like, hey, you got some new faces around. Do you want to do this thing? We'll see. Also, a third video editor maybe will mean that there's some time for that. A third video editor, and also I think when I was doing that, Jason was like traveling cross country when I was like, I should wait to email. All right, so I'm going to switch back to the power washing, the long extension here, because I am trying to do the underneath here without having to use. I'm trying to avoid using this thing as much as possible because it's really annoying to constantly move it. So I try to do as much as I can just from just with the hose that I have or the nozzles I have from the underneath, and then like you can see up there, I'm gonna have to get up in there at some point, but if I can do this, I can do it. Get there. This is a third video editor needs some more free time to Jan. Hopefully, or Jan be able to focus on other projects and not just have to worry constantly about editing, especially with like podcast, with like all these premium things and podcasts. Like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, collaborations are tough when people are doing a big shift like that. Totally. So I don't know. It's worth just being like, hey, Like even if I just said like, hey, if you ever actually want to do this thing, I'm up for it, or something similar. Let me know, because I haven't. Honestly, I think the last thing I did with Giant Bomb, Abby was still there because I think the last thing I've done with them was the live show that Jan and Abby did, the variety show, Giant Bomb Variety Hour. I believe that is the last Giant Bomb thing that I have collaborated on. Uh, so official Giant Bomb thing because I have since then done Extra Life once. That is a thing that like it's been a while since I did anything fun with those folks, so I wouldn't mind getting back into it if there was interest. You know, um, it's a funny thing where see, I don't even know if anybody would have known this, but like um, Extra Life's coming up again. Yes, it is coming up again soon. They're already groups are putting together stuff. People are putting together their pages, trying to get some early donations. I believe the overlay has been updated for people that are joining the teams. But yes, I believe that is coming up. No, it's funny because like, um, I don't. If Alex was still a Giant Bomb employee, I assume more than anyone else, he would have been like, oh, this project that's Teddy Deef. But like nobody that watched probably knows Teddy enough or knows Teddy enough to know that Teddy like is working on a game that was showcased uh, at the State of Play. And it's just funny. It was just funny because I was like, I didn't watch their reactions live. I watched that later, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Nobody knows Teddy here. That's that. Okay, cool. Um, weren't you a regular caller on the GB Aftermath as far as callers go? So I definitely called in a couple times. The problem with the Aftermath when it originally taped was I would have to leave to go to work. So I never got to call in that often, but every once in a while there'd be a Tuesday where I could call in. So I called in on that on occasion. Um, but I wasn't like a frequent caller. Uh, they did have me on now and again, which was nice. Nice to check in with those friends. Um, so maybe that is the last thing I did with Giant Bomb was I called in the after show uh, when they were still doing that before Ben stopped being a full time employee. All right. I don't like doing this far low. Like I get like kind of dizzy, but that's honestly all we have really left is this. So we'll get a little bit of the outside done here. We're probably going to jump to another location. I think, hey, Dirty, welcome. Not one of the 3M boys. Yeah. I would. I did call in at 3 a.m. a couple times when I was out really late. It would be like 3 a.m. Eastern time, and I would call in to the aftermath and and leave a message. But I only did that a couple times. That was fun to do though. I did have fun doing that. Now you can see, ooh, I gotta get the ladder here if I want to do this part, but we'll just get a little bit more done. We are going to jump to another thing. We're at 93%, but as I said, the last percentage of this is a lot of like when I did this, which was I didn't even notice they took away the button to make this go around, which makes sense because it's not the level, but this is part of a previous level. The last like few little like smidges of thing I had to clean there was very frustrating. So, but yeah, you can see I still got more to do. I got to do the outside up here. That's going to really require. If I'm not getting that even from down here, I'm going to have to get on that thing. So we'll jump to another one. The last 10% is 90% of the work, or however that saying goes. Yeah. Yeah, you probably have some random panels you missed. Yes. And also when we get down to like a few things left, that's where those things pop up. Like you can see like channel lights. I got to find more channel lights to clean. I know that the platform supports. Yes, I could tell that that was something I had to do. Railings. I got to do railings. I guess I have. That's the top there. That's nowhere near done. But some of the stuff is. But yeah, I got more of the slide bases and the slide frames to do. and the slide rails and the slide supports. Like, yeah, I got a lot of slide stuff left. Let me drink a little water here. But and one of the window frames I haven't done, and I thought I did all the window frames, so I got to go back up there and check all the window frames. Uh, but let's jump to a different job. We'll go back to career here. Helter Skelter, see, at 93%. Let's do it. I've been putting this off. You see, I've only done 49% of it. We're heading to the bathroom. It's gross. It's a gross level. I don't want to really want to clean it, but we're going to. Oh, I dropped a couple frames there at some point, but it doesn't look like it's too bad. Here's the bathroom. You can see there's still a lot left to clean on the walls. I've done a lot of the floors because that we're not looking at anything. We got sinks. Still got to do a lot more sinks. Got a lot of ceiling to clean. I have done some of the urinals here. I've done this bank of urinals, but I haven't done this part of the metal where you stand. You see, I have done not too much of these bathrooms with no doors that are that have the water up here, so you can't touch them or work on them. And lots of graffiti, and you can see here's some of the urinals I haven't done. Real Silent Hill bathroom. Yup. I think this guy wants to turn this bathroom into high concept backroom bar. Yeah, it's like cleaning so he can renovate, but we have to clean first. You can see there's graffiti here, and then more of this tunnel. So this is going to be, we're definitely going with the nubbin here so that we can start doing some stuff. Like, we'll hit with this. You can see I'm getting lots of this done, which is great. We always want to do the biggest nozzle here because we're going to get the most cleaned. And then we go in and you see this part here, like I have to get really close, but it will come up. So that's good. And then you hit tab to just see, I've gotten most of this. But yeah, we're gonna do some walls, and then we're just gonna hit what we can hit. And I'll be jumping around. And the goal is, like, now we're at 50%. I'd like to get to like 75% of this done before we go to the jet. Yeah, I don't know. The thing I always say about this game in particular, because people are like, like, you come back to this a lot. You've been checking out all the updates and stuff. Like, what is it about this game that really does it for you? And it really is, honestly, it's just a great podcast thing. Like, sometimes if you're like, oh, I don't subscribe to that podcast, but I do listen to it in like a YouTube video every now and again, or like, on their player or on their Patreon or something. It's just good to have like something else playing in a tab and just go in and kind of do whatever. It's a great podcasting game. Like, it's occasionally difficult and occasionally annoying, but especially in the beginning where there's like a huge area to clean. Also, it does trip all the things that I like, which is like in that like accomplishment, like the numbers go up and you can see a place that was dirty become clean. And then also as you keep playing the game, you get better, you can buy better equipment. And then like, okay, so let's just check this out here, right? Boom. We went across there really fast. We got a lot of it in. We didn't get the rust over here, but we got a huge section done there. But if I jump to this and go from the best power washer, the 3000, which is this one, to the first one you start with, and then we go to this here, it's not going to clean it well. It's still going to clean it. It literally won't clean it. Like, none of this is working. It's maybe taking off a little bit. Viscera cleanup detail was a good one of my friends and I a while ago. Yes, I've checked that out. It is, I mean, it's Viscera, so I didn't love it, but I get why people were like, oh, that rules. Oh no, we're gonna go to this one. Stubby, yeah. So you can see here with the expensive thing that we got from completing jobs, I can go and get huge sections of this clean. I'm not going to get all of it done in one go. I might have to go in with a better nozzle, which is more focused, but also less area cleaned. You kind of have to move to a smaller nozzle. Yes, totally. For the early thing, you got to go with a more high powered, which means you're not cleaning as much. So like, when I did the skate park worked fine once I got a better cleaner. But the skate park was very frustrating when it was like this huge area that I felt like I couldn't clean. I think honestly, they should have the skate park come later in the game than where they do. Uh, yeah, some concept of very messy. You will need to sort of clean up or take care of in a procedural way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But this, yeah. So like in the quote unquote correct order of the game, I feel like the skate park comes too early for the you don't really have the best equipment for it. But some of the earlier ones, like it's totally fine that it takes a while to do. We got the rim done there, the light's already done. The trim of that, I should say. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you can see we got some things. We're going to go with a finer hose here for the cleanup. And I'm just going to be hitting tab, kind of hitting the wall tunnel, or the tunnel wall, and just kind of hitting where it needs me. You can see a lot of that is over here. And I'll just be hitting the sections that I didn't really hit well before. Hitting tab now and again, you can see, oh, there's a lot over here that needs to get done. Oh, great. We did enough of it that the tunnel wall is now done. That was also adjusted from the earlier versions of this game, early updates. They have made it easier to get the percentage you need to complete the thing. Looking forward to seeing the final campaign looks like when achievements too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think that they've been... Look, the nice thing about this is like Dorf Romantic or Dorf Romantique. That has had almost no real updates except like they eventually finally did the update for the kind of like endless like whatever chill mode. But that game is in early access. But is it really in early access, or did they put out a version that you could buy early while they tooled and worked on like other languages and stuff? But PowerWash Simulator is they've been putting content out, they've been making changes, they've been fucking up with some changes and having to make good on some fuck ups, but they've actually been working and we've gotten to see them work on it, which has been cool. And the updates have been pretty consistent. This is a game that I would point to as like this has been a rewarding and interesting early access experiment. Period, whatever you want to say. They've been doing good work, and it has been... Oh, yeah, you can see you got a bunch in there. Oh, I got a bunch in there. We'll just hit that. Like, they added... Originally, there was... control. That's right. There was here, crouch, and then crouch. And they added another crouch. And the other... Like, that's just, like, listening to feedback and being like, oh, people want to crouch down more. We'll put that in. And that rules. Oh, I should say, you can see the crouching. Let's go in to see it. You can see the crouching down there. And when I hit crouch, control, that's over there. You don't get to see that because that is where I am. That's where I put me. But there is. That's what that is. But yeah, this game is just like chill and cool. And when I'm like freaked out about Inscription, this is a nice game to jump to after being real freaked out by that game, because holy shit, that game's just takes an unsettling turn that I'm not going to get into, because I do think people should buy Inscription, because I think it does it is a common refrain for people that are like, I'm kind of done with deck builders and I'm kind of done with like roguelikes, but Inscription's really fucking good. And you know me, I'm not one for spooky, but like, that's a fucking great game. So I kind of like, I don't know, but jumping from that to this has been nice. It's nice to go back to this, feel like, yeah, I'm just washing stuff. There's nothing spooky here. There's just me washing things. The numbers go up. We're at 56% of this done. Eventually, I'm going to have to get better. And I'm going to have to switch to a more refined nozzle here, because I'm gonna have to get this graffiti off. But let me just get what I can get done, move around, see what else there is to do. Oh, we did that. Lights cleaned, hell yeah. And just kind of wash stuff. The bathroom is a spooky thing. This is the closest thing to something spooky in this game, yeah. But if they were wash this haunted mansion or this haunted house, and then spooky sounds would happen, I'd be like, what if you didn't do that? What if you didn't get spooky? I would say, yeah, this is the spookiest thing in this game, which is just not spooky at all. Ugh. Gross bathrooms. No thanks. Not interested in this gross ass bathroom. Down here to clean. Hey, I don't like cleaning my toilet. I do it because it's a responsibility I take seriously. But I don't like cleaning my toilet in the real world, let alone a bunch of gross toilets. And I feel like this was the only misstep, really. I didn't love the shoelaces in the children's theater house or whatever. I didn't love doing that part, but I genuinely don't enjoy this. This is gross that I have to do this. I have to hop around in sinks to make sure I'm cleaning them properly. Weird. Okay, I got that one. Basin. I gotta figure out the rest of this basin. There we go. Got all the basins done. There is a haunted house with the weird symbols on it, but then you find out they were from the plumbers. Yeah, that's not really a haunted house. That's a weird house, so it's fine. But it's not an actual haunted house, which is great because I don't want it to be a haunted house. But yeah, we got this haunted bathroom. We got a power wash. But yeah, I'm I don't know. The simmy nature of this, the stuff that isn't actually that simmy because it's just more fun. I really appreciate that. We got the ceiling done there. Light, still got to do some of that over here. Great, we got that done. Great. Getting a bunch of stuff done in here. It is a shame when you complete a section and the percentage doesn't go up, which just tells you have a lot more to do. As you can see, obviously I have a lot more to do. Archway. Let's get some more. Let's see if we can knock out this archway. That'll be good. We'll get that done there too. The wall is definitely not done. Yeah, let's do this archway here. Oops, hit the wrong button. I want to hit this. But it's what part of the archway did I not do? Oh, there you go. Did the archway. Cool. I can hit this because I just see it. This is my strategy, is just jump around until you finish it. Do a thing, wrap it up, move on to the other thing, do that thing, wrap it up, move on to the other thing. I guess we'll crouch down to do this. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Ugh. These look nice. All right, I can't do that with this. I'm going to do... You know what, actually, let me get metal cleaner. Let me switch to this. Metal cleaner. Got that. Refill. Great. I don't know how many more of these I got, but we'll just do metal, because it'll just clean these metal things up, and it'll be nice and easy. I just got to the treehouse. This the other day. Oh yeah, the treehouse one is good. That one's that's a long job, but I like it. There's a lot of I think the first playground you go to, there's too much having to crouch down under a thing to clean things, and it's dark. And I don't love that. You really have to rely on the you really have to rely on using the tab, and I don't necessarily love that. All right, so we cleaned all these. All these metal steps are done. We'll do the other metal steps over here because we do have the metal cleaner, which just makes it a lot faster to do. We'll just do that. And it makes a bubbling noise, which is fun. All right, so we did all the metal steps. Now we're at 57%, which is good. Oh, the tile floor. Oh, if I do... Tile floor's done. That's good. Ugh, I'm like trying to avoid the things I don't want to do, which is all of this toilet, all of these urinals. But we're getting some progress done, and that's good because we need to. Uh, yeah, I would say the skate park is really long. The firehouse was detailed, but I really enjoyed the firehouse because it was like I love that there was like the roof, and then there was the other roof, and then there was like the you jump down to do part of the walls there because it's like easy to get there. I don't know. I loved all the sections, and then there was the training area, like that was really fun. Like that's a lot there, but I really enjoyed it. I think the skate park took forever, and I didn't love the skate park, probably because like I didn't have the right equipment for it. I feel like I said, I think it came in too early. The urinals. Now I'm thinking will each contain a different spirit or mixer, allowing the patrons to experience crafting their own cocktails. That's right. Somebody's going to wants to turn this into a like speakeasy, cool place, and that sounds awful. And I'm glad it's not real. Sounds bad. These urinals are very sus for functional reasons, indeed. Like, what are we doing here? Or what are we doing here? Reasons. Damn it. Go over here. We'll do. Oh, we need to do this. Let's get this archway done. Let's try to do that. Let's try to get the arch and yeah, we'll try to get the archway done, and then we'll get the there we go. We'll get the archway done. Yeah, we'll try to get the tunnel walls done next. That'll be good. That's a thing that isn't a bathroom. I do like that they experiment with just weird shit. Like this is just like weird. Like we're gonna clean a jet. That's fun. The helicopter was fun to clean. Like I don't know. I think some of these are like kind of cool and fun. But supposedly we're getting a boat at some point. We're gonna clean a docked boat, like a dry docked boat, and that's cool. I think that'll be fun. I mean, I'm in for that. Different things. I don't know. So I like that they were like an indoor space. We're doing an indoor space. I don't like that this is the indoor space that they picked. Because it's weird. It's a weird space. I also want more specials. They only did one special when it launched, which was the Mars rover, and I was surprised they haven't done any of those. I think obviously they're working on this, and I would assume that when it goes full, they'll put in another special. But I am surprised they haven't done another one. Whatever, you know. As I said, they are putting stuff out. I hope the end game is just cleaning an Eldritch God. The Mars rover is bigger than a lot of people think. Yeah. The major problem with the space is that it's mirrored room. You do one half and just have to repeat it. Lord Crashington, I agree. It's like it is a repetitive, and it feels a little bit like a cheat to do that instead of oh I got the floor done. That's good. I didn't realize the floor hadn't been done fully. Yeah, it is a bit of a cheat, and I don't love that. All right, now we'll just do kind of hit where I need to hit. Just checking in spots that need washing. Try to get this percentage done here enough that it says, "Oh, you're good." Also, the reflecting here, it makes sense, but it's a little annoying because sometimes it's like, is that dirt or is it just like a reflection of dirt, previous dirt? Great, we did it. Tunnel wall. This whole section is done. That's great. Guess we'll do this bathroom next. Kind of clean up some of this real hard grime here in the bathroom, in the sink area. That'll make me feel better. And then I guess we'll do one of the toilets at some point. Better if the toilets were one half and the urinals in the other. Yeah, I would agree, Lord Crashton. I think that like this is an interesting choice, but it's not my favorite choice. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, hey, so I guess I could plug while we got some of y'all here. Tomorrow I'll be streaming as always. Thursday night's build stream. Working on the Destiny Gundam. We're gonna finish the other leg. Maybe we'll get body complete. Maybe we'll get the waist done too. I don't know. And then we have to do the weapons and the backpack and all that. So I don't think we're gonna get to there. But on Saturday we'll pause wherever we are in the Destiny Gundam, and we'll work on the Destiny Gundam uh, uh, later in the night. But we're going to start on Saturday because Sunday is Halloween. So we're going to build, and hold on. Oh, no, I'm not going to get it. We're going to build a BrickHeadz. We're going to build a BrickHeadz, the Frankenstein's monster. So obviously, Frankenstein is the doctor. The monster is Frankenstein's monster. So we're going to build Frankenstein's monster briquette, and it looks very cool, and I'm excited to work on it. So that is Saturday. Just kind of be in the holiday spirit. Will I have a costume? Yes. Is it the costume I wore last year? Yes. So we'll do that on Saturday to celebrate Halloween and hang out, and that'll be hopefully nice. Hopefully you'll like that. It'll be fun, and then we'll get back to the Destiny Gundam. We'll do that. Oh yeah, there's no doors. I mean, I feel like that's just like a thing, unfortunately, a weird thing. There's no doors there, but it makes sense there's no doors because that would be probably from a game standpoint, developing standpoint, a tough thing to do. So I think I'm okay with that. All right, do this base in here. Gotta get all this nice and clean. Get the walls, section of the walls we haven't done while we're doing it. Okay, and then we'll do over here. Try to get what we haven't gotten yet up. We got to do the insides of these basins as well, so we'll do that. Get all this while we can. Do we get that? Yeah, do we get that? Great. Okay. So then if I finish this section up, it should be done. Oh, great. Did I do this? Yeah. And boom, 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 boom. So much grime and everything. Just so much grime all over this thing. So gross. There we go. Finish that. Do we do the tap is not done? Okay. Oh, great. Tap is done. I guess we can finish the floor in here. But yeah, so that's my schedule for the next couple of streams. So hopefully you'll come and hang out and watch some model kit building. I mentioned it in the Discord that My Millennium Puzzle, it has not. So it said shipping. I got a tracking number, but that doesn't mean that it's at the. It may have left My Millennium Puzzle model kit. At some point, USA Gundam Store had it and made a box to ship it to me. Now, has it been picked up by USPS? Maybe. Has it been scanned by USPS? They picked it up. No. So it could be on the way, or it could still be at USA Gundam Store waiting for the post office to get it. That's fine. The fact is, it exists in the US and is apparently on its way to me at some point. And that rules, and I'm very excited to, at some point soon, build that model kit. Hopefully very soon, but who the fuck knows? Who can say? So you can see, I got a little thing here on, is it, okay, I did. I was like, what am I missing on the floor? There's a little percentage left, and I don't know what it is, but that's what it was there. Wall here. I got to do this part of the wall before this will count. So let's do this wall here. Try to get this wall done. Just do this wall. Great. Finish that wall. That's good. This wall's not done, but we're close to being done on this wall. Finish that wall. Great. This wall is done. Great. So yeah, so I'm excited to actually be able to build that. I also bought a real grade. Now, folks that have been doing this for, how does the ceiling get that dirty? John, it's best we don't know. I would say. Folks that have been around on my streams for a very long time know that I don't necessarily love building real grades on stream because they are tiny and delicate, and not delicate, but complicated and intricate. Intricate is the word I was looking for. But this one of the high new Gundam is so fucking dope looking, and apparently the gimmicks of this real grade of like a lot of the armor moves with when you move the arms and legs around. A lot of the armor like slides with it, and it sounds fucking cool. And I want to check it out. So I'm going to. You don't have a status on your shipping label. Yeah, that's my thing. Like they made the label, but I don't think USPS has picked it up, or it got delivered to the processing center, but it wasn't scanned when it got there, and it's not going to get scanned until it leaves, which has apparently been happening a lot where USPS isn't scanning things as it comes in. They're only scanning it when they go out of whatever hub they're at, to save some time, I guess, which I understand, but is frustrating. But but at the very least, getting an email saying, like, "Hey, this is happening," that's great. Oh, and the high new I got, I ordered from Gunpla Planet, which is nice to order something from them because I haven't really done that in a while. I have a GameStop order that has been stuck on waiting for the carrier to pick up for 3 days now. Yeah, like I said, Lord Crashington, that it's totally possible that's not at GameStop. That has been picked up. It's just it hasn't been scanned because it hasn't left a facility yet, and that might update in a couple days, or it could be sitting at wherever it was supposed to leaving and hasn't been picked up by USPS. That's also a possibility, unfortunately. But I would say don't only like count on shipping things like once it's been scanned somewhere. But if it says like label created, that unfortunately right now doesn't really mean anything other than someone has created a label and given you a tracking number. But if that's gotten to the post office or not, nobody knows, which is frustrating. All right, the water here. So yeah, I'm just kind of like doing whatever here, just trying to get some of this cleaned. Like, oh, I got to get in there and do this, so we'll get all of that. The mirror walls need to get cleaned. We're going to jump to the jet in a little bit because, yeah, we're just getting some progress here. As mentioned, there is apparently a fourth thing, but I don't know if I have to complete all 3 of these tasks to get the fourth thing, so we won't see it here. But next time I stream this, I'll show that off. Who knows? But we're up to 72% of the bathroom, which is great. That's pretty fucking cool. We'll get this section here. Get this archway done. It's nice to get some progress done on these. Feels good. Yeah, got that section of the floor done. Get this. Get that. And what else do I have to do on this arch there? That. Are we done? Archway. No, we're not done with this archway yet. So there we go. We finished the archway. Hooray! See more of this. Do it like that. Get a bunch of this done here. Yeah. What are we playing right now? Anybody playing any video games that they're like, oh Pat, this is the game for me. I've been playing this thing, or like, oh, this expansion is so dope. Let me know what you're checking out, what you're playing. Um, I'm still playing Hearthstone. I got a couple decks I like in Hearthstone, so I'm playing those. Uh, I opened a pack and got one of the new quests, which I didn't have any quests when those came out because they're legendary cards. But I got a quest deck. I have a paladin. I got the paladin quest, so I made a spells paladin deck with a spells quest, like mostly one drops, just to complete it because I wanted to complete the quest a bunch, the quest line, I should say. Um, and I have a clown's paladin in wild that takes advantage of, that's similar to a clown's paladin I had before, but also has the quest because you already have a bunch of one drops in there, so you might as well run the quest too. And that's been working out not good. It's not a good deck. Um, it is fun if you want to try to complete the quest a bunch, which I do. Uh, I'm on a boat on the fourth job. It's the boat. Okay, yeah, I want to watch that boat. I hope I get to that fourth job at some point soon. Um, Finished Rise of the Tomb Raider at 4 a.m. this morning and started in a shadow. Oh, nice. You're going through the newer Tomb Raiders, newish Tomb Raiders. Cool, cool. I have a. Oh no, you already said that. Lord Crashington. Cool. I'm glad people are playing some games, checking out some older stuff. You know, what else? It's a good week for that, or a good month for that. We are going to get some games coming in soon. There will be video games, so keep an eye on that. Updates forthcoming on video games and their availability for people. Okay, this pipe here, I'm kind of cleaning it with this, but not going great. For the pipe here, this is the water that goes to this. This is how like the basin for it, for flushing, old school. I kind of hit like tab and like, what am I missing on this pipe? What am I not hitting on this pipe? Whoops. There it is, the back part. Great, got it. Sometimes that is frustrating with these things. I'm like, oh, we got the toilet too. Great, toilet, or the bowl is clean. Great, finish that. On the second of the third games in the Castlevania Advance Collection. Ooh, neat. That's cool, John. Very cool. And Lashberg says, still playing Metroid and Inscription. Picked up a copy of Jet Set Radio Future. Oh, okay. Was not prepared for the real moon physics in that game. Yeah. Future has a lot going for it. And then also Future is a little... I don't think... look, there were people that weren't happy with Future when it came out because it didn't quite feel like they wanted it to feel in their memories of what Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio felt like. But it's still really good. It's just but it is very much of its time. Gonna hit some of these spots here that need hitting with these thing that I love very much that just cuts through all of the bullshit really quickly, really clean stuff up. All right, finish the ceiling part there, which is great. Now, what is left on this wall? Some of this wall needs to get done because you can see the washroom wall is not done here. Is it this part? No, that's part of the mirror, right? Yeah, or no. There we go, hit that. Cool. Gonna hit this wall over here. My hand wants me to turn off the water when I go to read, when I like look over here to read chat, which I don't have to do. I'm not wasting water, but in my head it's like, oh no, better turn the water off. It's a video game, and who cares? But I apparently care. I finished that one. Is this one done? Nope. The urinal topper, that's done. Is this urinal topper done? No. We find out what. That's done. Is this urinal topper done? It is. Urinal topper done there. Great. Get down here. A place I would not be if it was not a video game. No idea we're fighting against capitalism in the game. Oh, yeah. You definitely are. You are a graffiti and and skate person. I finally pulled the trigger and uninstalled Marvel Strike Force from my phone. Dirty, I'm proud of you. Uh, After realizing it become work after I spent the last few days with 2-hour alarms going throughout the day to grind points for an event that broke me. Yeah, that's work. That's a second job. Like, video games can be challenging. You can put effort into them and feel rewards for doing them, but at the end of the day, they are entertainment and they should be fun and they shouldn't be a job. They shouldn't feel like a second or third job or fourth job. Uh yeah, get on the ground near a urinal. Yeah, Lord Cratchington, this is not cool. I don't like doing that with the bathroom I use all the time, let alone this bathroom. This is a really gross one. All right. What am I missing in this urinal that I haven't cleaned? Go up here. There we go. We did it. We did it. We're at 76% of this thing done. We've done all here. Done all. We've done almost all of the stuff that is fine and not super frustrating. Right? Yeah. All right. Now we'll do the ceiling, which isn't going to be too bad, but it is annoying to look up. Let's do some. Let's just do some of this. Just gonna do some of this, and I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I'm gonna have to get in there with a better nozzle, and what we can do is we can go get rid of the stubby, and then later use the stubby. But we can just kind of like power wash it from outside the toilet because we gotta do it. We gotta get. I gotta wash some of these toilets while I'm in here. I'm reading the corner. Why is the urinal multi-purpose? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Aristophan. So based on how this urinal is designed, you stand on the plate and do your business, but you're somehow not supposed to get soaked. Yeah, you stand here and you point down. You stand like here and you point like here if you are a haver. And then you press this and water comes out to wash away stuff. It's a thing. My lack of imagination, I can only think of one purpose. I mean, you could squat, you could stand here and squat an angle. You could do that. Am I telling you to do that ever in any circumstance? No. You could. Look, I don't want to think about any of this shit. Literally. We're using the big thing here. We're trying to get the widest berth, just get as much of this as we can, get as much of this hose down as possible, and then we'll go in and clean it up. We'll get at least a couple of these toilet rooms. I'm okay with my lack of imagination. Much easier to poop in these urinals. Yes. These toilets, way easier to poop in. Again, we're just going to try to get a large swath of this done and then go in and do the cleaner detail with the smaller nozzle here and sprayer. But I might as well try to get as much of this up as possible like this before we get in there. And then we'll have to hit this with like this to get the rust off. Get the lead out, as they say. Yeah, we can't even get. We got to be far away to do that. Door hinge. Used to be doors on here. Oh, the cubicle wall. That's a fun way to call this. The cubicle wall. I mean, technically, I guess not wrong, but weird to say. Door hinge. I gotta get in here. Clean that door hinge. Clean those door hinges. And then, yeah, we can just hit this here. Why is all this grime everywhere? I don't know, but it is. Oh, Say, it's coming up nice, right? I mean, no. What are you talking about? We hit 80%, so we get a text message. Hooray. We've got a section of one of them. They set the holes in the wall and all manner of unholy deposits. All right, okay, well, hey, you hired me thinking that was going to be the case. That sucks. So thanks. Thanks for that, I guess. Uh, I ain't seen as much of crack yet. Ha ha ha. Good joke. I don't know if you were joking, but good joke. Do I have to do the outside of this for this to count done? No. This is gross. Sucks. The weird thing that sucks. Just cleaning a bathroom. I hate this. We're gonna jump to the jet in a little bit here, folks. I did say we would do that. We would check out all three that I had available. Also, I can't knock this down, so it's like, well, how do I get in? I have to do this and do this here, and then I can get behind this. I guess enough. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So gross. I have to like get down here and do my best. Get all this done. Finish this toilet. All right, the toilet's done. Toilet seat, toilet lid, piston pipe. This thing's not done yet, so I got to figure out where what needs to get cleaned here. Probably like over in some little tiny spot. There it is. I got that. Hey, we got that done. We got that part done. There's something on the floor I haven't done yet, but I can't see what it is. But like a section of the floor needs to get cleaned that we can call this quits, but I can't see what I haven't done yet on the floor, so I just got to do all of it again, I guess. Spray everywhere when in doubt. Cubicle wall. That wall's done. This wall's not done yet. Let's see. There's over there. Okay. What else do I have to do on this wall? That's done there. I can't see this part of the wall, what I need to do, so let me just do this here. That's done. What am I missing? I can see that part. Oops. That's done. What part of this wall haven't I not done yet? There we go. Hit it. Sometimes I can't tell. Like, but anyway, we finished that stall, and I gotta do more. Of course, I gotta get graffiti out of this one, so I'm gonna have to power hose it. And I'll have to do the ceiling here. So you can see, I'm not done with this yet, but I'm getting there. But we're gonna jump to another one. I'm gonna drink a little water here while we get um, the private jet. We'll get some of that done. Drink a little water here. Continue. Let me just hit this real quick. I just gotta check a thing. Checking the thing. Doing a thing. Cool. Hooray. Um. All right. So we got our jet here. I love this like hanger. I love all the extra details here of this TV on a milk crate and a couch. Got this ball. You can just hit this ball around here. For our private jet here, our fighter jet. This has a weapon on it, so that's fun and weird. Some sort of weird space weapon. That's cool and weird and cool. But yeah, we're just gonna hose this thing down. We'll switch to the high performance nozzle here. try to get some of this done. And yeah, we're just gonna do inspections. I did a lot of the undercarriage. I believe the undercarriage is just about all done. I'm probably gonna have to spot a few things here and there, but the cockpit's not really there yet. And we'll have to get on the ladder at some point and get up top and all that. But you know, taking off some dirt here. Also, getting up there will let me get get any of the parts of this that I haven't gotten. Uh, but this is already not a fucking bathroom, so I'm pretty psyched. And it's also in an indoor, it's in a hangar, just like we sometimes have been in a garage. Now we're in a jet hangar, which is fun. And we're just cleaning a high performance jet. And just getting this nice and clean. Yeah, we'll jump over the top there to do that part because we got a ladder so we can get up here. Get some of this cleaned. Oh, I got the antenna cleaned. Nice. Yeah, but, this is pretty standard. I do like the vehicles. I think that is a fun addition. Appreciate that very much. All right, let's get the, can I get on the wing from this? Yes, I can. Hooray. All right, so no need for the big ladder here because we're just getting up on this part. Yeah, you can see there's some stuff we didn't do. We'll get this part done here. We're going to do this one. This one, yeah. And I'll just keep hitting tab, yep, until we get enough of it that I don't have to hit tab anymore. Get some of this rust off, one of the easiest ways to do that. And yeah, just get some of this there. Nice and clean. I had to mow today. I think it's the last time I'll have to do the backyard because the grass will eventually, die as we get into winter. But it's been a pretty hot fall around here, so I did the backyard and the sides of the house, and I got to do the front yard. I think I'm going to do that on Saturday because I know. Here's the thing: I know this won't be the last time I do it, so I'm trying to let the front yard grow a bit before I do it, because I just know I'm going to have to do it one more time. I already raked the other day. Gonna get a lot more raking in. It's not my favorite. I complain about it a lot, but I really do not enjoy lawn care. Just it's just not my favorite activity by any stretch of the imagination. Now, let's do this here. Let's try to get some of this cockpit done here so that we can call that quits. Be nice to finish the cockpit. Think if I do this, I might have to do more on the sides, but also, let's just look at this. Where am I actually standing right now? What am I doing? What's going on with me right here? Where am I standing? What's happening? All right, that's the part. Yeah. There we go. Cockpit's done. Let's do this here. Clean up a bunch of this stuff here. We'll come back later and do all this. Sorry, but it is nice to just do big sections that are easy to do with the easy sprayer and just be like, oh, good, I got all this done. Hooray. So we'll do all the stuff that's way easier to do while standing up here. We can even get some of this. Hey, what are these weird dirts that kind of look like birds that hit it, right? I think that's what they're going for. I think that those dirt patterns are supposed to be birds. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. Although this jet looks superficially like any other, it's far from it. Oh, is it? Is it a special jet? Is that right? Yeah, this very much looks like a special jet, so cool. That's what I figured. Blake. The fuselage is made from a granite matrix that is lighter than air but stronger than steel. Okay. And a little science fiction-y here, okay? Sure. Not only can it reach speeds of over 888 miles per hour, but it's also technically the world's largest pencil. Okay, sure. Did no one mention this is a South Spider-Man game? Yeah. Yeah, that's how I'm able to get. I can clean at such weird angles and weird locations. As yeah, I'm Spider-Man. I'm Miles Morales, just trying to get just trying to get some work in, honest living. Peter Parker recommended me the job. He did it for years, and he was like, "Hey, it's good work. You're just power washing. It's easy. You can get it done." Oh, I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Might need to get the ladder up here to do that. We'll see. But yeah, just doing some sections here, making my life easier, washing some stuff, be here on the wing doing it. Got to do the underneath. I'd like to get 50% on this. I think that'd be good tonight. Good place to wrap. We still got time. We're still gonna be power washing here for a bit. But you can understand how like if you got like a 2 hour podcast, you could like lose yourself in that podcast and then suddenly you're like, oh, cool. I watched a whole lot of stuff. It's occasionally frustrating, but for the most part, it is a pleasant time. There are just moments of frustration when you're like, what what am I missing? What am I not washing here? What did I not wash? That can be a little frustrating, which is why we haven't tried to do 100% on anything here. And I'll save that frustration for my own time. Like there's gonna be like we started with the first location. Like I could get to 90 something percent really easily there, but it's gonna be those last couple things that are gonna involve me like slowly rotating and moving that big like scaffolding to try to get one little segment and be like, what am I missing here? Why is this not working? Let's go back. Oh, we're on the long section. Okay. This is a game I'll just pop into, work a section of the job before quitting out. Yeah, this is a great set of like, or like percentage, right? Like we hit 46%. If we hit 50%, I'm going to feel pretty good about that. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But like, just kind of keep an eye on it. Like, oh, wow, we already got to 80% of something. Or cool. I did all of the windows on this jet. Great. I'll move on now because that's all I need to do. Or I'll just do a whole lot of easy washing and then go in and try to do some of the more delicate things. Pretty straightforward, pretty relaxing, pretty enjoyable. This is definitely one of my favorite gaming experiences of the year. Like this is definitely up there easily. If I was going to make a gaming list, which I don't think I am, but maybe I would, this would be on it. Even if it doesn't leave early access, I would I would consider this a 2021 experience because I've put so many hours into it that I would say if it doesn't ship by the end of the year, I would still count it for this year because that's where I've been playing the most of it. I don't know. I go back and forth on the when did it release, like oh it's done, it's out, or like well I played a lot of it and bought it and played it, so it's out now, whatever. But yeah, this is a great like pop in and check out for a little bit game. Very fun for that. All right, so we're running into some issues on the underneath here, so we're going to go to the smaller because we won't run into those issues, and I can just get. You can see I can really get in there, and it's close enough that it's working to get into the spots here. And I'll probably have to do a fine sprayer later to really get in there, but right now, for just coverage, this is perfectly fine. And I'm hitting the tab, or not tab. Yeah, I'm hitting tab to just kind of be like, oh, what have I not done around here? Okay. Oh, what part of the landing gear have I not washed? Okay, let me hit that. Oh, I thought I hit that spot. Okay, I guess I didn't know. I hit the tires. The tires are done. The tires with a Y. Tires with a Y. Every time I see that, I'm like, wait, what? What's happening right now? What's going on? I forget. Yeah, this is just a normal jet. Sure. Hit this here, just kind of do really power, really get it going. Anti-gravity booster. See, we're getting sci-fi in here because we got that, and then we got what is this called? Laser. It's just called laser. Nothing really fancy about this. This is just a laser. Let's just power wash a laser. British devs, indeed. Oh, certainly. These are some British devs. No doubt about it. So yeah, let's finish washing the laser. Let's try to get all the laser done. That'll be good. Get real low and try to finish cleaning the laser. Do, 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 do. Oh, I got the sensor done. That's fun. Hey, I finished the laser. Hooray. Oh, the laser mount needs to be cleaned here so we can finish working the laser mount. It says, warning, laser. You did already clean the Mars rover. I did, Lashbrook. You're not wrong. But yeah, hey, warning, laser. That is a great sign. It is a laser. Watch the fuck out. Keep your head on a swivel. There's a laser here. Can't run and crouch. Wall crouch. So that's fine. Get run, you jump back up. All right. Get some more of this laser mount cleaned up here. We did it. We cleaned the laser and the laser mount. I can see I haven't done all of this down here, but I've done quite a bit of it. But yeah, we can get down here and work on more of the anti-gravity booster. You know, like jets have. This is the thing where you really need to use tab because it's like you can kind of see the gray here that is like, you know, the grayish color that is dirt, but it's not super clear. It's not as clear to me anyway. All right, now we'll just hit tab, see what it, oh, we got to do a little around here. Ooh, I'm having dropped frames here. My apologies, folks. Which is great. But my apologies for folks watching this live. You're watching this later on VOD. Ooh, dropping frames again. Watching this later on the VODs, or you're watching this, you know, on the YouTube. YouTube, you're not seeing any problems. The VODs, you're getting some connectivity issues. Don't you hate to see it. Oh, and then also do this. Oh, I thought it was the game because your picture looks fine. Yeah, that's because I'm not moving around too much. Yeah, no, that was me. That wasn't the game. Although I do have to do a thing right now because I just noticed, fortunately, a thing here. So sorry, properties. We are at 46 out of 50. We're looking to get some more friends to join us here, subscribers. So we're at 46 out of 50. I'm going to make that white because I think that'll look better here. Sorry. So make that color white. Great. Warning, laser. Indeed, warning, laser. Indeed, that is the correct warning for this particular level there. But yeah, we're looking to uh, get back to 50 subscribers. If you'd like to renew your subscription, you'd like to gift a sub, you're on no obligation to do all that stuff. But yeah, we're looking to get back to 50 subs. That is the next goal, is to get back to that number. It's okay if we don't, but I would like to. But also our goal is to fully clean this anti-gravity booster. There we go. We cleaned the anti-gravity booster. Hey, let's do the other one. Let's make this a matching pair of anti-gravity boosters being cleaned. Hit the old tab to see how we're doing. Gotta do the outsides. All right. Great. We did the last anti-gravity booster cleared. Oh, this is gross down here. That's fun. Doing all this. You can see now that we're at 54%, which we did hit 50% on this, which is nice. There's just so much to do. And so you can just kind of like, you can pick a section, but if you get bored of this section, you just go somewhere else. Be like, I'm done doing this. I'm going over here. Okay, yeah, that's not really going to clean it. But if we hit that, yeah, that'll clean it. Oh, that's looking good. Nice wide spray, really getting a lot of that. We'll have to go back in probably and do some cleanup, but for the most part, looking real good. Yeah. Up there, not looking so good. We'll get on a ladder at some point. We'll get up in there and we'll really have to spray it. But down here, no problems. Get in here and do some cleaning. All we're doing. Again, my stream tomorrow, continuing to work on the Destiny Gundam, which I will say this, I'm surprisingly enjoying the Destiny Gundam. It's a kit for 2007, and I thought I'd really hate it. And the chest was a little weird in a way that I don't dislike, but was surprised with. But overall, it's been a very fun build. It'll be weird in the waist because I think that's where the sticker, not the sticker. There's one screw, and I believe that is a waist screw, so that'll be weird. But otherwise, it's been a very pleasant build. We got one more leg to do. Hey, we got a new job. Let's check out the new job, folks. Say Dirt Finder, if you can discreet find your way over the mansion as soon as humanly possible. I sure appreciate it. So let's finish. We've got time left on the stream because I'm just going to go until I don't want to, usually on Wednesdays, an hour and a half to 2 hours. But hey, we got a new job. So we're going to go over a new job. We did enough percentages of all those that we hit clean the Frolic boat. So we're gonna go clean this boat, and it should be pretty fast because it's only paying us $500. So there's a bunch of bullshit in there that I don't care about. I don't really particularly care about the lore. I like the old people, the old hippies. They're fun, but the laser gun situated under the fuselage uses a state-of-the-art crystalline compound to create an energy feedback loop that instantly plasmatizes the air. That's from the jet. Just finished the boat. Fun time. Would do again. So we do have a ladder to get up in there, but I don't know where we're gonna start here, but I figured we'd start by getting in the boat because that's fun. Let's get in the boat. Stand on here. Eventually we'll have to get up towards the top of the boat. But yeah, we can just like check out this boat. Walk around here. Wash. Hey, it's Harper. What on earth going on in Muckingham? But yeah, this is like a houseboat boat. This is like a like a canal boat, I guess. Just read the town with no cats. Okay. But yeah, this is a funky party boat. a reasonable temp, like 3 million degrees. Uh, and then we're just getting weird lore. Of course, we got to clean the underside of the boat, but I like this like little like strange thing here. Hey, is that a cat? That is a cat. That is a masthead of a cat. That's pretty great. So we can see we're cleaning this off, but we're not really like de-rusting it. I guess we should do a little cleaning here. But the figurehead is definitely a fucking cat, and that rules. So yeah, we're just gonna like let's just like get off the grime, and then we'll get off like I don't know the barnacles, and we're gonna learn the name of this boat, and then we'll go in and we'll get the rust off. This is the Magnificus. Magnificius. All right, that's the boat we're cleaning. So let's just get some of the stuff off of this, then we'll get more of it done. We've been here before to this mansion. We had to clean like the walls of the mansion from outside the gate, and that sucked. That wasn't fun. Talk about not fun things. That was really not fun to do. And this one's gonna be a lot of like getting to some of the heavier duty washing done here, but that's okay because we can switch it like that and like oh that's way better. Yeah, we'll just do this probably for like the large sections and then clean up whatever we need, but that's getting most of it done. Even the rudder's looking good. We have to watch no, we don't have to watch the trailer. That's fine. Remember the mayor lost a cat at some point and got roasted by Ever. See, Lord Crashington, I don't fucking remember that. I don't remember that at all because I don't care about the individual elements of lore in this thing. That is funny, but I don't. Yeah, I don't remember that shit at all. Window. Get up in there. There we finished the window. Um, I didn't buy the Super Robot Wars game. I'm certainly thinking about it. Uh, Here's the thing: if I do buy that game, I'm not going to stream it because I am too afraid of copyright strikes from the music, the licensed music in it, and all that. Like I am just too afraid of that, so I don't think I'm going to be streaming it. Because like, I mean, I could stream it and then not put up a YouTube video, but that feels weird. The archive, and then what about if I get a strike here on Twitch? Like I'm worried about it. So uh, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. But I still might buy it and play it. I just don't think I'm gonna. It's not gonna be content. It won't be part of the Wednesday rotation, which next month will be certainly playing. Certainly next month I'll be playing more Pokemon Fire Red Randomizer because I really love playing that. We'll be playing Jackbox next month, I'm sure, because that is fun and we have a good time playing Jackbox. So we'll play more of that. Um, I don't know what else we'll do next month, but those are options that exist. Yeah, YouTube will definitely yell at your VOD. I caved because it was like $46 on Game Billet. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Uh, yeah, I just feel like I can't put that up there. The fire truck guy says he thinks he saw the cat near a volcano for some reason. Okay. Yeah, Lord Crashington, that's lore I don't remember. That's fun, but it's not something that like stood out to me. I was gonna say. So yeah, I haven't decided yet next month if I'm going to. Well, so here's the thing: I'm not going to stream on Thanksgiving in November, but I don't know if I'm going to model kit build that Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, so that I get my 6 hours, or if I'm going to play a game there. But I think I'm just going to do a Wednesday night build stream instead of the Thursday and just not play a game that week. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I haven't really decided yet because I mean, I have to at some point, but really what I do is I plan the first half of the month out and then I plan the second half. But if I'm going to do like 1 week, like at least 1 week of playing Pokemon and then at least, and then the one of the options will be Jackbox for my patrons voting. So a couple different options. Uh, let's see. But yeah, I mean that's kind of just like where I'm at with that. Like I have to think about that. I think what's going to happen is I'm not going to stream on Thanksgiving Day, but I think I am just going to build a model kit that Wednesday. We'll just do like Wednesday, so that way I get my 6 hours that week of building. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday that week, and we'll just do it like that. I think that's what's going to end up being. A similar way, a couple weeks after that, when I go, like the night before I leave for PAX Unplugged, that Wednesday night, I'll do a model kit building stream because I won't be streaming that Thursday, and because I'm not going to stream from PAX. So I won't stream that Thursday or that Saturday, but my Saturday night panel will be streamed on either PAX 2 or PAX 3 and will be hosted on my channel here, this channel here. So we'll do it like that. But I'm not going to like stream from my hotel room or anything, my Airbnb, like none of that. I've done that before. I'm not going to do that again. I got to bring all this gear and then I feel like I'm like, hey, do you want to like people are like, oh, do you want to go like do this thing? And I'd be like, oh no, I gotta go stream in an uncomfortable place and build a Lego set that I shouldn't have put in my suitcase. Like, I'm not gonna worry about that stuff. Love y'all, but I don't want to do that. I thought maybe that Thursday I would stream, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm also gonna be like that Thursday. I just know I'm gonna be high strung because I will have flown on a plane and like I just feel like I'm gonna be at all sorts. I don't really want to worry about streaming. I don't want, what I don't want to do is cancel a stream like that day. So, yeah. I mean, especially since I moved here to South Carolina, I don't miss streams. I don't take streams off. I haven't had to reschedule streams other than for holidays. So, I'm not I'm not really stressing about that. There. Hell yeah. I love this. I love these like built-in seats here. Ooh, this is all real nice and cute. I like this boat. This is fun. We'll go in the stubs here so I can get in on all this. I like this. This is a good level here. But yeah, this is very much like a like one couple like houseboat like canal boat style thing. I really love it. I like this. I like this a lot. Door is done. Door frame not done yet. Let's get the door frame done. All right. I like the shorter vehicles in this. Yes, the shorter vehicles are fun. The like easy to finish vehicles are very enjoyable. I'm a big fan of them. All right, let's get some here. Nice and easy. Hell yeah. Get all this done. Oops. This is what we want. I still don't remember like the scroll wheel, like what it does and which direction it goes. I really should memorize that, but I haven't. Oh, controls I gotta get into. Yeah. Hell yeah. Sometimes they get stuck. They gotta fix that because that is frustrating. Sometimes I just like feel like I am stuck standing here. What part of the? There we go. Throttle's done. Helm is almost done here. Clean up the footprints. When in doubt, get low, and you can see what you haven't done yet. We're like, okay, now that I'm down here, I can see. Oh, I got to do this part. I got to do that part. There we go. I did it. Hooray! And I think we're actually going to wrap up there. Yeah. This PowerWash Simulator, I really enjoy it. It continues to be a game that I think is very fun, and I would recommend if you are interested. Check it out. It's in early access on Steam. I don't know if it's available on any other platforms, but I know it's not available on consoles, but I don't know if it's on like early access on like Epic or something. But I'm playing it on Steam. That's the Steam version. They update it very hopefully be able to show all those off. And eventually they'll have to fucking put the game out because I don't know. At some point they got to put the game out for full. We are going to raid. That's what we do at the end of every stream is we find someone cool out there doing stuff that we like. Somebody I know, either know them on the internet or I know them personally. And we'll go hang out with them. Yeah, you know, share some love. What is... Um, what is the, we're gonna go raid. We haven't raided her in a while. Um, we're gonna go raid the Buttress. Uh, the Buttress is great. And so we're gonna go give her a raid. She's doing Lego. I believe she's doing a Harry Potter Lego, which I'm not going to touch, but she can fucking do it. She makes her own damn decisions. But we don't often get to go and raid crafters and builders, so it's fun. We got to do that. Also, the Buttress was part of the Plamo Weekender that I took part in, that charity event. So that's very cool. So we're gonna go give the Buttress a raid. So thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Let's go on this raid. Come along on this raid with me. It'll be fun. And I'll see you tomorrow for more model kit building.